Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some desabotage diagnostics, highly experimental routines provided to us by the cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
Okay. What's up, buddy?
You made it. I saw your ship docked at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Aetherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with some of his contacts. I'm hoping to go on some exploratory missions after this. You know, less shooting, more talking.
Here's hoping. See you soon. Do I want to speak? Yeah, I should, because...
Jolon True. You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Aetherian cult leader on our hands. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Just between us, I fear this alliance might already be on the verge of a fracture. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
The Republic is used to its sincerely being questioned. What? Sincerity being questioned. It is only logical for us to question others at times. See you in the field, Commander. Yep. Captain Curran, yeah.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Aetherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a cachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
I understand. Right? I still need to receive my briefing. Thanks for the reminder.
Please, have a seat.
Now I must sit. I sit because I'm a Romulan, not because you're telling me to sit. Just saying.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Aetherian Concordium leader Tassine Fey to the Midas Array.
Tassine Fey believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Aetherians, and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Etherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jarrett system Dyson sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Faye and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Faye is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise.
7 and 9, I know it.
Come see me when you're ready.
So first I'm going to talk to him.
We will not stand by as the Etherians threaten to take over the galaxy. The Romulan Republic bows before no one.
Right.
Not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens.
Right.
We must approach this pragmatically, as with all events. If we can rise from the ashes of Hobus, it is only logical to think that we can rise from the darkest days of multiversal war. May fortune favor you today.
Commander Jarek and I will not disappoint. May the elements preserve us and all of the Moran allies. We got this. I'm going to talk to her now because I like her.
The Etherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwitpu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
Thank you, Chancellor. Oh. Speak with him.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. Stay safe out there.
Thank you, Admiral. You too. Do I want to talk to you yet? If I talk to him, we have to do this. Are you ready for this, Darish? Hold on. Make sure. Do this. Bling. a lot of research and development shit. But that's rockets. Let's see. Want the anti-protons. I need some cannons. Cannons, ma'am. Oh yeah, let's make sure that they have the right
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Etherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Etherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you.
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye, we should be able to sever the Etherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
The Etherians must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortesque is critically damaged. Let's go.
This is Captain Corrin. The Bortesque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Duroc, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it. Nicely done. My compliments to you, Tactical Officer.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help, but where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Etherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, I didn't see the Aetherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Etherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
Romulan foresight at its finest. I would have done the same.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Set a course for the Midas Array. Let's get the surveillance system. What is
Captain
it?
Sean, this is Commander Jirok. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Etherians could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
Okay.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time. And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Helm, plot a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise recorded by the array's surveillance footage. Let's do this.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
victorious.
Tossing phase on that ship. Don't let it escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. We'll disable the Harmony's GPS-created quantum phase generators. The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. The Harmony has been disabled.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherean homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherean boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Phase decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing her on Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What do you say, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go. So let me get this first. Whatever it is mine. Some shields. We're beaming down.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye. Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Right, 7 and 9.
Lead the way.
As soon as they said that, yeah, I know it's 7-9. We gotta rescue you. Hell yeah. Always gotta rescue the people. See if we can go out this way. Oh yeah.
Aetherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
I'm gonna save you, buddy.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Okay, let's see if there's anybody else we can save first before we do anything. Nobody. Can't go that way. It's good that that's there so we don't burn and shit. Disable that force field though.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Neither did I.
Fusion is the only final
over here.
frontier. It is clear now.
Final frontier.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
Rescue you.
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's the security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Me too, but let's look and see if there's any more bodies. Alright, let's do this.
We need to disable
First, let me help you. Can't leave no crew members down. Clean you up, buddy. So first we need to do this. Unlock the door.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
I had to have missed something. Oh, thank you.
Look out for anything that might be useful.
Commander Philippa Matthias, counselor on board the USS Enterprise. I don't know how much time we have left. The ship has been compromised. They've taken one of our ensigns and done something unspeakable to them. It's only a matter of time before they find me. Oh, God, they're coming. Commander Kiona, tell the captain that...
That's it, the recording shut off. Okay. Oh, we gotta save her. Wow, we came back here. The door's closed.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long? Got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind. Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was you, Seven. Yes, as it stands, secure the ship and its crew. Extract Tassin 5.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Etherians.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on, I'm receiving a message from Captain Shun.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassin Fei is on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain, we're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We'll be right behind you.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
I hope it works, guys. I hope it works.
Reversing emitter node polarity, destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
All right, let's do this. Where are we going? There's one more person.
Through fusion, we are...
Step away from him.
She's escaping! Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Raquel Shawn, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on... Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. They're messing with you.
Director, 7.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander Tassin Fey has just boarded your ship. Stay sharp, we're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
Maybe they're trying to collapse the Singularity to open a subspace rift. Any casualties to report?
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Alright, let's get to work. Let's do this.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it, thank you. We go this way, we'll have all this, and then maybe we'll be able to, we'll do the one on the one on the left of me.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Nice work. Power is rerouting to the valve.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zionel, despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Tassin Fey seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity Core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity Core, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe, let's move on. uncovered data aboard the starship Harmony confirms the Tal Shiar's recent suspicions. The Altharians have been watching them, studying their knack for deception, sabotage, and infiltration. This corroborates the information we received from the Resistance. Now that we know the Resistance is telling the truth and they're not a Tal Shiar ploy designed to weed out counterintelligence operatives, I found it pertinent to share the rest of their message. It appears that over time, differences in ideology surrounding fusion led to the schism in their nameless hybrid society. Some struggled to maintain their original identities amidst the growing influence of their cybernetic halves, and began to question their fate as well as their agency as fused beings who had been promised total supremacy. Others praised their newfound power, preferring influence over individuality. One such hybrid, the Aether's Chosen One, spoke at great lengths of the benefits of fusion as well as advantages of deceit as a legitimate science used to acquire knowledge. I fear that when it comes to this so-called leader of theirs, it may be too late, but I agree that if we do not try to extract her from her collective, we'll never know if it's possible in the first place. In the end, if we can't alter the tide of events, at least we can stand nearby the Taos to mop it up, as we always do. I must return to my post before I'm suspected. Computer end log and initiate sequence 00 final hour. The log will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1.
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that. These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
All right, one more to go. It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
I don't know if I'm ready to do this. Do you hear that? I know you can hear that. Well, we always gotta be doing all this scary shit all the time. Hey, you can't hear that growling like that. What the hell? I don't know, Seven. Every time I'm with you, it's like some type of problem.
Great. Repairs are done, Singularity Room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortescue.
So am I displaying this transmission?
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Etherian pit Hach. Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Bortescue. Cortech! Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn, Taliesin Faye keeps jumping around. How soon do you need us on the Bortescue?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We could split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity Core.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. If it don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Fucking EV suits. How did I know?
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
The Etherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command. Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony. Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down. It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize. Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta. Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates. Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortisque.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that...
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Darshekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2... We must secure the bridge! Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their spineless, that's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle!
Good, you're here. We're a little outnumbered.
From 2 hearts to 1, fusion is glorious.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 Butlets!
Well, we said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Still no visual on Tassine Faye, but there are plenty of drones around.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassine Faye?
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kittimer system.
Hoitcha! My comms officer will notify Cadrin. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
More Ethereum borders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge. Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Stovercore. We need to repair the Bordeskiew's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean Tachkek.
We'll be more effective if we split up. I'll work on opening up the vents.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. Seven, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
Right, what do you need to defuse Talisman Faye? Seven, I guess you're with me.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents. Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
Just know what I'm doing.
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead. Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now. You know, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
I never thought about that.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there, though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security parameters?
Ovak! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corrin. Maybe an Aetherian sabotage subroutine? Either way, no sign of Tassine Fey. The biosignature is gone.
Damn, we're stuck in a loop. She's just going to keep jumping around, isn't she?
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Captain Sean, what's your status?
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Fey is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lassette.
Commander Jarek, how's Lassette holding up?
The Lassette is stable, for now. But I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Fey's list of destinations. What's the plan?
This game of Catch the Queen isn't easy as it first seemed.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Fey is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Fey decides to initiate repairs, but that doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Aetherians are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, you know, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
It's worth a shot. Where should we beam aboard?
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Seeing as she tried to misuse Lissette's singularity core, that checks out. Let's do it. Captain Corrin, the Barsku is yours.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jarak, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence.
Fair enough, but my bridge officers should stay behind and defend the Alliance ships, starting with the Barsku.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!